Now to a story of survival. At the heart of it, a 16-year-old Oklahoma boy.
Like many high school athletes, he was seemingly healthy and fit. He'd even recently had his annual physical.
But there was no way of detecting what would happen not long after he was cleared to play. His heart stopped in the middle of the high school lobby, and if not for his principal, he wouldn't be here to share his story.
Started off playing football.
Preston's sophomore year was just getting started, with summer practices in the Oklahoma heat and back-to-school sports physicals. Like every other year, Preston's was normal. He was cleared to play. The glow of Friday night lights can be seen all over town during home games. Small-town football season was underway, and unbeknownst to anyone, so was another journey. It was fourth hour.
Spanish. I came out, went to lunch with my friend, and that's the last thing I remember.
It was a normal day. We had a guest on the campus who was a Marine recruiter. The kids went to lunch. They came back on campus around 12:30.
And held a pull-up contest in the high school lobby.
Preston jumped up on the bar and he bust off 11 or 12 chin-ups. We were clapping, the kids were yelling for each other.
Almost every student in the high school rallied around, nearly all 300 of them.
That went from one of the best moments in our high school to the worst in 30 seconds.
That's when Preston hit the ground.
At that point, it looks like he's going into a full seizure. His pulse, we get the pulse, it's going fainter and fainter, and then it's gone. His lips were turning blue at that point, and his skin color started to change. And I started going with the CPR and the chest compressions at that point.
They called Preston's mother and 911. As fate would have it, the fire chief was just a few minutes away.
Well, I immediately grabbed the AED that I had just put in my truck that morning. Never in my mind would have I imagined we would use it that day.
Tear open package and remove pads.
Pushed the button, it analyzed and said shock advised, stand clear. Shocked him, went back to the chest compressions.
When I got here, his body was still doing convulsions, and they were loading him in the ambulance.
I was scared. I was really scared at that point. All I could do was pray.
Preston was eventually airlifted to Cook's Children's Medical Center in Fort Worth.
They took us to a little room, and they took him to the emergency part in the back, and we waited there for about 45 minutes to an hour until they got him hooked up, and they couldn't get his convulsions to stop, so they sedated him, and he put him on like a life support machine because that's the only how they could get him to stop.
As a mother, seeing your son on a life support machine, what was that like?
The worst feeling in the world. I thought I was going to lose him that day.
Preston spent 4 days in ICU on life support. His mother never left his side.
We slept in there every day. For a while, every time I closed my eyes, that's all I could see him was laying there on that life support machine. Still do from time to time.
Preston underwent surgery and now has a pacemaker and defibrillator. It's been more than 4 months since that day in October, and doctors did not know what caused his heart to stop until now. Preston has a condition known as CPVT. It is a rare, life-threatening heart disorder that causes an abnormally fast and irregular heart rhythm in response to physical activity. Preston will never play sports again.
The things that he had his mind set on is gone, He wanted to play football all the way up till he graduated.
Preston has no recollection of what happened, no memory of his hospital stay. But what this quiet, shy teen does have is perspective.
It's just sport.
It's just a sport.
If Mr. Owens wasn't here when that happened, he would not be here today.
It was tough because I'd thought about it for a while. I've blocked out, I think, the actual what had happened. I don't really remember a whole lot of that, but I kept thinking, what's it gonna, I just want to see his face come back through the front doors of the high school.
I feel like it's made me and him connect more.
You can't thank that man enough. He is our hero.
And Preston?
He's a miracle, that's for sure.
Preston's heart condition is genetic, but to his family's knowledge, they know of no one in their family with that condition.
I'll be darned. Preston is now on medication and still undergoing testing with doctors to plan out his lifelong treatment.